We're going to take just one more call. This is the last caller. This is someone who's been waiting on hold for 16 minutes at this point, and I want to get to them. Who am I talking to?
Hi, David. My name is Adam. I'm in D.C.
Great to hear from you. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I've been kind of following independent news, not mainstream media news, and
Right.
it seems like we're heading back to the 30s with the rise of ultra-conservative parties in other countries, like, I mean, starting with Brexit in the UK, and then the Golden Dawn Party in Greece, and Hungary and Poland, and Marine Le Pen in France, and I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
We are, and we've covered the rise of right-wing nationalist parties all over Europe, and this includes even in other countries than the ones you mentioned. There are people who are indeed seeing Trump's sort of authoritarian populist rhetoric as matching up with that. Yes, I mean, I can't disagree with you. The only question I have is how far is this going to go? And is it going to evolve into something else or bigger or more than what we're already sort of seeing ideologically? We see that the white nationalists and the anti-Semites are really emboldened by the Trump win. And you're absolutely right. You're recognizing the trend, and I completely agree with you. I mean, do you have a sense of where it's going to go?
I think I'm being kind of pessimistic. I mean, I think we're kind of headed for World War III at this point. I mean, maybe I'm being paranoid, but
I hope you are.
You know,
I mean, I hope not World War III, but I think there's
hope
definitely
I'm being paranoid
calamity.
too, you know?
Yeah. I think many in our audience have expressed that this is the type of direction that could lead not necessarily to the sort of armed traditional war type conflict, but more into new Cold War style issues with individual countries. I think there's sort of something interesting there. When you hear about trade wars like Trump is suggesting, that's the type of thing where, yeah, some people say trade war could lead to real war, but trade war is really most analogous to something that is more Cold War like. And I don't know. I mean, you know, the guy hasn't even been inaugurated yet. I guess we'll have plenty of time to sort it out.
Yeah, and the other thing I just find really disturbing about it is that whole nationalistic thing that just seems to be becoming more widespread.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've covered that extensively, and that's probably a whole other conversation. But I share a lot of your concerns, Andy in DC. Great to hear from you. Really, really appreciate it. That is going to do it for calls for us for today. And we will take more calls. Next week, we'll be taking calls earlier in the week next week because we do have a different schedule. There will be no Friday show with the Thanksgiving break. Thanks to everybody who called, and sorry to everybody we were not able to get to.